In this video, we're going to talk about collision layers. So we've already talked about sorting layers. So if I look at my tank, it's in sorting layer default. And my orange things are also in sorting layer default. Sorting layer has to do in which way they draw, and it's in the sprite renderer. Okay, but we have a word layer up here too. And this layer has to do with how things interact with each other in the game. So say we don't ever want the tanks to actually be able to collide with the orange things. All right. For example, in a game, maybe you've got a player holding something and you never want like a collision to happen with the hand and the thing it's holding or something like that. I'm sure that will come up with things where you don't want things to be able to collide with each other. So the collision layer will help us do that. So we're going to make collision layers, and like the tag, you can go to there and add layer. And here you've got all the layers. These gray ones are built-in ones that you can't change, but we can play with all these other ones. So I'm going to make one for orange. Oops. One for purple. And one for tank. Alright, and then come down here. I don't have a save on this one, so see what happens. Alright, so now I'm going to go back and I'm going to put that in my layers. And I'm going to put all the orange ones in orange. I can do it this way, or I could do it like this. And go here, put them in purple. So, yeah, the other way didn't work. Here we go. So orange. And orange. And then tank. And I'm going to do the tank body, right, because the child goes with it. See, it asked me. So, yep, which is children too. Okay, so it always got different layers. So, now, if we go under Edit, Program Setting, different collision layers, 2D Physics, it shows us the layers. And down below, it shows us this collision matrix. I wish it was a little bigger, and it shows you what can interact with each other. So we got tank, purple, and orange here. We've got other things, but so I can't care about. And orange, purple, and tank here. So because they're all checked, they can all interact with each other. But say I don't want the tank to be able to interact with the orange, I can click off. And I think the first one's orange. No, the first one's tank. So third one's orange. So orange and tank, if I click that off, now the tank can't interact with the orange. Alright, so let's see. Let's run that. And remember how before we got a code here that says if it hits the orange, it says hit orange. But now look, it's not colliding with the orange. It's not happening. But it still does hit the purple. So collision layers, which are different than sorting layers, they're up here in this top tag and layer box up here. And there's also a thing on layers up here. Can be added so that things, if you never want them to be able to collide.